You've received your custom cream makeup palette that I virtually color matched you for. Now what? This is one of the application methods that you can choose to apply your makeup for the first time. And I think this is a really good way for beginners because it prevents you from applying too much makeup. And with this product line, less is definitely more. What I did first was take my main highlight color and conceal underneath my eyes. If I've prescribed a under eye concealer for you, then that's where you would use that there. And then I took my brightening highlight to brighten up right around my eyes. And then next is contour. The reason I'm doing it in this order is so that I can apply my main highlight by basically filling in anywhere I have not put colors yet. Your contour will go underneath your cheekbone, on your jawline. You can put it right under your chin. Under your lip is optional. Contour your nose. You can use your finger. You don't have to use a brush. I just use that because I have a bump on my nose, so it makes applying that a little bit easier. And then your hairline. Anywhere I have not filled in, I'm going to apply my main highlight. Then lastly, I'm going to go in with my brightening highlight to brighten up the center of my face. And that's going to be the center of my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, my chin. And then I do like to add a little bit to my Cupid's bow. Again, that part is optional. Now you're going to grab your brush to blend. And this can either be the bronzer and blush brush, which is what I'm using here, and I'm using the smaller end to blend everything out, or you could use the 3D brush with the small rounder end of that because it's similar to this brush, maybe just not as fluffy. Begin with blending your lightest colors and then saving your contour for last so that you're not blending that dark color all over your face into your lighter colors. You will also want to tap or stipple the product into your skin rather than brush or swipe it. This is so that it can push the product into your skin, and then we will use the perfector sponge to remove any excess product and blend it to perfection. The only area that I'm going to swipe is going to be along my jawline because I really want to make sure that that's blended in. So I'm blending that in a circular motion and then bringing that down my jawline. When you blend your cheek contour, you want to push up and back toward your temple or the top of your ear. And this is to prevent the risk of bringing any product down that will drag our features down, because that's the opposite of what we're trying to do when we contour. In your hairline, you want to push up and into your hairline so that everything blends seamlessly and you don't have separation in between your hairline and your forehead. Then you'll grab your perfector sponge, run it under water, and squeeze it until it doubles in size. Then you'll wring it out in a paper towel or a towel. And when you run it through your hands, you want there just to be a little bit of moisture, but no water dripping through your hands. Then you'll pounce this all over your face to blend your colors even better, to remove any excess product. And that's the step that makes the makeup look and wear like a second skin. Setting powder is optional, but highly recommended if you have oily skin like I do. And my favorite with this cream makeup is Tarte Smooth Operator Loose Setting Powder that you can find at Ulta or Sephora. And I like to use my sponge to apply this because it prevents me from applying too much, concentrating it in my T-zone and then feathering it out to the rest of my face. If you have normal or dry skin, then the Vanilla Dust Setting Powder from Saint works beautifully for this if you want to just remove a little bit of the tackiness that you might feel with cream, since it doesn't dry down like a liquid or a powder foundation. I also prefer to use my sponge to apply my illuminator. Your illuminator is going to go on the high point of your cheekbones. You can do a little bit on the tip of your nose and your Cupid's bow. That's completely optional, but this is just to add in that extra healthy glow. Next, you'll grab your lip and cheek color and use your ring finger to apply a few dots to the high point of the apple of your cheek and blend it out using that brush you used initially to blend, with the same method of stippling or tapping that color and bringing that back towards your temple so that you don't bring the color too far in or too low down. Lastly, you'll finish up your look, and you can find more tutorials for eye and lip inspiration on my Instagram or my YouTube.